Autism. Learn more about different conditions within the autism spectrum disorder. Written by Heather Foreman, David Kelvins, and Sid Van Roy. Narrated by Rory Young, Wes Grant, and Doug Greene.
ADHD. Traumas, Symptoms, Medication, Treatments, and Tips. Written by Heather Foreman. Narrated by Rory Young. Chapter 1. How ADHD Adults Cope Before Treatment. Coping in the Dark. What I always intuitively did, from early, was to stay away from any kind of dependence commitment. Any kind of commitment, even a club membership, where you really need to go to meetings 5 times a year, whatever, even that would have felt restricting. The above declaration is how one adult in a just recently released research study defined attempts to handle symptoms of undiagnosed ADHD. Another subject defined surrounding myself always with a lot of people as it never attracted attention when I behaved specially obnoxiously. Other compensation strategies included being overly punctual, studying in a cold basement as a way to reduce distractions, having actually carefully structured checklists for each work step, and finding ways to work without paper by dealing with workers who work only on call without written appointments. Canela et al., 2017. ADHD Symptoms. The research study, which was based upon interviews with 32 patients in a Zurich teaching healthcare facility outpatient clinic, looked at ways in which undiagnosed and without treatment grown-ups with ADHD tried to manage their signs by themselves. The core signs of ADHD often manifest differently in grown-ups than in kids. Hyperactivity might be uttered as fiddling, failure to unwind, as uneasiness or being not able to sit still for longer periods while studying, at work, or in a film. Impatience, interrupting others in discussions, impulsive behavior, changing jobs regularly, beginning a firm on impulse, changing sexual relationships are typically expressions of impulsivity, though inattention usually shows itself as lapse of memory, poor organization, not listening to others in discussions, or being late. Canela et al., 2017. ADHD symptoms, according to Russell Barkley, Ph.D., result from brain distinctions of disordered self-regulation and executive functioning. As such, people with ADHD can't just try harder or think their way to a repair. Like the old Apple commercial, they need to learn to think.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?